Klaus. I'll let them finish typing. I won't be rude. Alright, so Klaus is a puzzle-esque platformer available on Steam, I believe, and the PS4. Just running, double jumps, the usual fare for a platformer. It also makes use of the touchpad on the DualShock 4, which is interesting. Used somewhat like a mouse. So I don't know if the PC version you have to use a mouse or what. I'm not sure. I only play the PlayStation 4 version, so I don't know. So, as Klaus, you wake up in a basement and you are given limited information and you think you're there to potentially rescue someone. Klaus has a lot on his mind. That is Klaus, right? Yeah, let's just go with that. He's also dead. So it's a puzzle platformer where you, like as I mentioned earlier, a lot of the moves are the same. You use a double jump, there's a run and jump. One of the unique things I mentioned was using the touchpad as a mouse of sorts. And really good checkpointing. You can see 2 checkpoints on the same screen. I appreciate that. And hidden stuff. So sometimes you will find these warp areas that will suck you into another area to do something that's optional. This one, I have to collect some keys from 2 platforms that are very far apart. One thing I definitely like is not only do you move Klaus along in these platforms, but there are also sections of the game where you have to manipulate a key or an item. So you're just manipulating the platforms and things to get the key to you as opposed to moving Klaus himself. A lot of misdirection is going on in this game because you as a player have limited information. Clearly, the character you're controlling also has limited information, and he thinks he's just doing the tried and quote-unquote true, trope of, hey, rescue some female who needs your help. But there's more to it than that. It's more a question of like who he is, what his purpose is, and kind of like what's actually going on, because you really don't know. You'd like to know, but you don't know. And as you keep playing the game, it will kind of open more and more. I did mention some of the optional sections. You are picking up pieces of memories. You see these flashbacks, and once you pick up all the pieces, the flashback becomes more complete. It's still kind of confusing, but you kind of unlock more about like who you are and why you're there. And eventually, after a brief encounter, you actually get the use of an entire different character who is, I think it's pronounced Kai or Ki. You can control them separately. You can switch on and off, and they'll have to unlock they all have different attributes. He can pick up your character. He can pick up Klaus and throw him. He's more offensive. He has an uppercut. He can jump a little higher. Well, not necessarily higher, but he can float, do different things than your main character can do. I'm not finished with the game, but I have been enjoying it quite a bit, and I recommend it. I mean, I think I'm maybe like around half the way through it, and I'm having fun with it. And I would recommend that other people who are into puzzle platformers with a bit of a twist, and maybe some more adult themes, and not adult as in like there's a lot of cursing or anything, but just adult as in just questions about identity and questioning motives and things like that. So I'm definitely enjoying the game, and I look forward to finishing it up shortly. If you like this review, click like. You can also subscribe, and you can check out a review I did for Cobalt on the left and Super Blast Deluxe for the PlayStation Vita or Vita TV on the right. I guess that's it. Klaus is fun. Check it out.